Well, hello friends, and welcome to TBR Takedown episode 9. Let's jump in to picking our prompts and getting it going. It's kind of late. It's not like super late, but it's late. I want you to know that picking the 3 books for this TBR just took me genuinely 15 minutes. Let's go through our books. Let's go with our main character. Starts with an A, B, or a C. This was actually kind of hard for me to pick, but I ended up going with one that was pretty obvious from the jump, which was Ashford Parker Doesn't Fail. This is by Ashley Herring Blake. This is a sapphic romance, which is female-female. I read the first one, which is July the Green Doesn't Care, and really liked it. It was actually quite fun. I got this book and was going to read it and meant to read the book when I first bought it. But when it came in the mail, it's from a different publisher and the books are different sizes. And at the time, I've had this book for probably years at this point. At the time, it bothered me so bad that I decided to not pick up the book, which is crazy. But perfect opportunity. Her name starts with an A. It's fun. It's giving very much HGTV realness. And I'm excited, so there's that. For our book that you've had for more than a year, I picked a book that I've had for actually many years now, and that is The Mistake by Elle Kennedy. I have yet to even read, this is the second book in the Off-Campus series, and I have yet to even pick it up. I read The Deal, I don't even know how long ago, but I didn't love it because I had read Icebreaker first before I had read The Deal, and in my brain I was like, oh, this is the exact same as Icebreaker. But looking back now, I'm like, oh no, Icebreaker was exactly like The Deal, not the other way, but whatever. But for some reason, I'm being really called to the series. I think it's because it's like back to school time, and this is like centered around college and like hockey and sports. This is our pick for a book that I've had for more than a year. I've had this for I don't even know how long. Like, they don't even make these covers anymore. That's how long I've had this book. Last and finally, we have our book with a title that you love / fantasy book, because the little prompt thing is weird. I picked a book that I have been dying to pick up for months. Literally, I think since January of this year, I have been waiting to get my grubby little hands on this book, and I am so excited. I literally cannot even contain myself. I'm so excited. I may or may not pick up this book tonight. I have not decided what I'm going to do. And that, my friends, is Accomplice to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Meyer. I am so excited. I have been waiting since the moment I finished Apprentice to the Villain to get this book. I have been waiting months. I've been waiting since January of this year, and it is now currently September, and I'm dying. I'm so excited. You guys might have seen me actually pick up this book in one of my like Target vlogs. I found it in the book section and was like, you're coming home with me because I am so excited about this book. I just am so excited. It's very blue, which is weird because like fall, but it's blue. Have fun. Well, there's our TBR Takedown TBR created for you guys. I'm so excited. I cannot even wait. Okay. I will see you guys when we're going to start our book. I don't know which one we're going to pick because I'm honestly excited to read all of them. I'll see you guys when we're about to start our first book. Well, I'm back. It's been like another 10 minutes, and I've decided that I want to pick up a book for a little bit, probably the next like 30-ish minutes before I go to bed. And I decided to pick up The Mistake by Elle Kennedy. I just, for some reason, feel really like intrigued to read this book, even though that makes literally no sense. Before finding it to put on the TBR for this video, I had never once thought about this book since God knows when. I'm gonna jump in, so I will come back probably tomorrow at some point. I don't know, we'll see when I feel like giving you an update. Hello friends, welcome back. I'm here to give you guys my first official update on The Mistake by Elle Kennedy. I'm officially more than 100 pages in. I am currently on chapter 15, page 115 actually. Crazy. I could not put this down last night. Literally could not put this down. I don't think I went to bed till like well after 12:30 last night because I was so invested in the story and in the characters already. I am so excited. I am really enjoying it. There has been, I'm gonna say, a lot of scenes I've had to skim through because, whoa, it's like every other chapter. Hello, Elle Kennedy. What? But other than that, I've been really, really enjoying it. So that's it. I don't know, man. I forgot to tell you how far along we are. We are 38% of the way through The Mistake. And I'm excited. The next time I see you will either be around the 50% mark or kind of towards the end of the book. I'm not 100% sure. I have a feeling that once I have the time, I'm probably going to binge the rest of it because I truly am just really, really enjoying this book. So, I'll see you guys for the next update. Bye! I just realized it's so freaking dark in here because I only have my nightstand light on. I hate doing this, but it just makes it so much better for you to see me, you know? Hello friends, I'm here to update you guys on how far I am into The Mistake by Miss Elle Kennedy. I am so far, literally so far. I'm on page 261, chapter 31. So far, I have been really enjoying this book. It's just been really fun. I feel like that's all I have to say. I just have been really liking it. That's it. I've been reading on my Kindle with my little, you know, stand and little remote, because I can't be stopped, you know? That's it. I've just been really liking it. I don't even know how far we are. We should check. 1 second. On Goodreads, it says that we are 88% of the way through this book. I don't even know if you're going to be able to read that. I think on my Kindle it says something different, but whatever. My Kindle says, 1 second, let me check. My Kindle says I have 54 minutes left in the book, so I don't know. I'm debating on finishing it. That was so freaking cute. Oh my god. That was so freaking cute. I have officially finished our first book in our TBR Takedown. Lighting, so bad. I'm so sorry. You're just gonna have to deal with it. My apologies. And I've got to say, this was phenomenal. I had so much fun. I am actually really excited to read the rest of this series. I am almost like disappointed with myself that I didn't just read the rest of this series when I read The Deal like many years ago now, but honestly I don't think I would have really been able to enjoy these as much as I am enjoying them now, because when I read The Deal I was like I didn't really like it very much because it felt very similar to Icebreaker because I had read that first. But I've gotta say, The Mistake I really liked. Grace is like one of my favorite characters ever. She is just so fun. I loved the character development. I loved the relationship development too. I feel like they were together for a lot of the book. Don't know if that's a spoiler or not, but whatever. And just, you got to sort of like live their relationship with them and experience all the things with them as they were like experiencing them, like all the growth within their relationship, but also all their growth as people. And I just really liked it. I think I'm going to give this book a 4.5 stars. I actually really enjoyed this book. I really liked the characters. I really liked the story. I liked the plot. I liked the way the story like went. And I just really liked it. It was really fun. So 4.5 stars. Would recommend. Anyway, I don't know what book we're gonna start next, but whenever I pick up another book, I'll come back to let you guys know. But for now, we're officially 1 book down, 2 books to go. So I will see you guys when we're going to start our next book. I literally just turned all of my lights off in my room and then realized that I needed the lights on in order to talk to you, but flashlight, here we are. I'm here to let you guys know that we are starting our next book in our TBR Takedown. I'm going to pick up Ashton Parker Doesn't Fail by Ashley Herring Blake. I am just in the mood for another romance. I am hopefully going to be able to finish this book within the next like 2 or 3 days. That's kind of my hope. I'm hoping to at least get like 50 pages in tonight. It's already like quite late, so I'm not trying to stay up to the crack of dawn reading, but we shall see. Yep, that's all I have. I will come back when I have any updates for you guys on the book. And that's it. Love you. Hello friends, it's been a couple days. It's now Thursday. I don't remember what day I started this video. I don't even remember. It's a little before 4 o'clock. I've been home for a couple hours and I've gotten a lot of this book done. We had a half day at work, so I got out at like around 1:30 today. So I came home and this is all I've been doing all afternoon is reading. I am now on chapter 28, page 281. My Kindle says that I'm 74% of the way through the book, so that's what I'm going off of right now. I don't remember what I said in my last update or if I've even updated about this book. One thing I will warn you is it is very, very spicy. So if that's not your cup of tea, I wouldn't pick up this book. I will though tell you the spice is skippable, like nothing important to the plot of the story happens during those scenes, so you can skip them. But that's just my disclaimer about the book if you were wondering. Anyway, besides that stuff, I am enjoying the characters. I love the found family between Astrid and her friends, and I mean technically Delilah is her stepsister, but that's whatever. And I love the way that they all like band together and are just there for each other with so much, and it's so sweet to see and like read. It's very sweet, like the way they come together for each other. One of the characters goes through something like pretty crazy. There's like a bad breakup sort of that happens in the book that's not the main characters, but one of the side characters, and the way they come together to like help her out was so sweet and amazing. I just really enjoyed it. On the side of this show that's taking place, like the HGTV basically that's happening for the inn that they're restoring in the book, I'm enjoying, but something weird, like I have this weird suspicion about the crew and like the main girl or the main like woman who's like the host of the show. Like something about her just like puts me on edge every time she's on page and like we're reading her reacting to things. I'm like, something seems really suspicious about you and I don't know what it is. And then it's like there's other things going on too that I'm like, I don't like this, but yeah, overall I'm really enjoying it so far. It's been a pretty good read. Like I'm really enjoying it so far. I don't think I really have anything else to say. That's all. That's my update on the book. I am gonna try and finish it between today and tomorrow, either tonight or sometime tomorrow. So I'll have to let you guys know how that goes. Actually like really cute. Well friends, I have officially finished our second book for the video. I literally 30 seconds ago finished reading Ashton Parker Doesn't Fail by Ashley Herring Blake. This is the second book in, does this have a name? I don't know. Let me check 1 second. I guess it's just like the Delilah Green universe. There's the first book, Delilah Green Doesn't Care. This is the second book. It follows a character from the previous book and her love story with the other main character, Jordan, in this book. I really liked it. It was really good. I had a good time. I'm going to say again, don't love how spicy this book is. But, you know, teach their own. If you like that, this is pretty good. If you're into spicier romances and it also being a female-female romance, I'd recommend these books. They're very spicy and they're very sweet and cute. The story was really interesting. I liked the way the story went. The ending was kind of eh. Like, I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either, so yeah. I don't know. I don't really know how I fully feel about this book. I'm trying to decide kind of where on the spectrum of like a 1 to a 5 star that I'm feeling, because I was really liking this book up until like the spice got insane. It was like every single chapter it was happening, and that was a lot, and I wasn't enjoying that very much. But like, besides that, I was really liking the story. The characters I liked as people. My thoughts about their relationship being very physical over a very emotional connection still stand. I still sort of feel like the emotional connection wasn't shown to us as much as the physical attraction was really shown to you. The ending, though, of this story and the way they kind of wrap up, like, the whole renovating the inn and all the things and all the stuff, I didn't love entirely. I kind of was hoping for a different outcome. I'm still happy, you know, they end up together. Duh, it's a romance novel. That's not a spoiler at all, but whatever. I think I'm gonna give this book 3 stars. I didn't, like, love her, but I didn't hate it. I don't know. It just wasn't, it's not a 4 star, but I feel like it's not a 3.5, so 3 stars. It is. I'd recommend, if you're into this kind of thing, you like a good, spicy FF romance, would recommend both these books. I'm sure are very, very good for that. But yeah, 3 stars. I'll be back when we're going to start our final book, Accomplice to the Villain. I will probably start it at some point tonight. I'm not exactly sure. But I want to try to edit at least a little bit of this video, and then we'll start the next book, so. Bye! Hello, friends! This is not how I thought I was going to come back to update you guys on our last and final book, Accomplice to the Villain. But here we are. I just took a shower, and we're just gonna roll with it, okay? Okay. I have officially started our final book for the video. I'm about 60 pages in. I'm on chapter 13. It's actually page 57, but whatever. Not far, literally at all, but I feel like I've been reading for like 2 hours. So far, I'm really enjoying it. At first I was a little confused because I had sort of forgotten what had happened at the very end of the second book, but as I was reading, I kind of got all the context that I sort of needed and like remembered everything that had happened previously to this book. I gave the first 2 books in this like series a 4.5 stars, and I'm expecting this to also be a 4.5, if not 5-star read for me. I'm so excited, but it's so big and it's so long, and I literally have today and tomorrow to finish it. I'm going to try to get as much of this book done tonight while also trying to edit somewhat this video at the same time, so we're going to see how it goes. But yeah, I really don't know what else to say, honestly. I am going to go and read. My mom's going to blow dry my hair for me because she's a G, and we're going to try to finish this book. Okay, bye! Hello, friends. It has been many hours. It is closing in on 11:30 p.m. I last updated you guys on the fact that I had started Accomplice to the Villain at like, I don't know, 4:30, 4:45. It is now almost 11:30 in the evening, and I am not even 50% of the way through this book, but I am on chapter 41, page 162. I think I'm around like 45% of the way through this book. I'm like 20-ish pages, a little less than 20 pages shy of the 50% mark. So depending on how I'm feeling after I give you guys this update, I may or may not try to get to the 50% mark, but I just have to figure out if I really want to do that or not. Anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a really quick update before I went to bed, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to sleep, that I'm really liking it. I'm really, really enjoying it. It has been so fun. I am like so rooting for them to just be together. Like, that's all I want in the world, is them to be together at this point. I'm really intrigued to see how the story will progress on the side of Kingsley the Frog. I feel like we're getting so much of some of the other characters that it's so fun. Like, we're learning more about Kingsley the Frog, we're learning more about like Becky and all the different people. Like, it's just so fun in the first book, and I believe most of the second, from my like memory, are only in Evie and the villain's point of view, and even then I don't think a lot of the first book was really in the villain's point of view. I think most of it was in Evie's point of view. So it's cool to really get like everybody's point of view, what's going on. It's been really fun. There's a lot of interesting things going on. I feel like there's a lot of different kind of plots that I'm sure will tie back together kind of at the end of the book. But we shall see. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen. Hopefully I'm able to basically binge the rest of this book tomorrow and then finish this video for you guys. Anywho's, I'm gonna go to bed, probably. And I'll be back tomorrow when we finish Accomplice to the Villain. Wait. What? Wait. Well, I just finished Accomplice to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer, whatever it is. My brain is questioning everything. I literally feel like on one side, I read the book. Like, I read it with my eyeballs and my brain. I read the book from cover to cover. I read the whole book, right? But there's another part of me that's like, no, I didn't. What do you mean? No, I didn't. What do you mean? Literally, what the hell just even fucking happened? My brain, I cannot understand. It's not comprehending. I don't want to say too much because this is the third book in a series, so don't like spoil anything that's gonna happen, because that would suck, because these books are so good. But there was a lot of progress in the whole plot that's going on throughout these books. I feel like there's a lot going on, and I feel like we had a lot of questions answered, but at the same time there's now even more questions that need to be answered. I need a conclusion right now. I need it right now, because I'm dying here. I'm dying. I literally don't even know how I'm going to continue without knowing what's going to happen and where the story's going to go. My brain cannot understand that I won't get to know for like a year. Anyway, I'm going to give this book a 4.5 stars because I didn't love it, but like, it's not just a 4. It's 4.5. Which at this point, I've now given all 3 books in this series of 4.5 stars because they all have some of my 5-star qualities, but they don't have like the 5-star feeling that I get when I typically give a book a 5-star, and that's mainly why it's not getting a 5-star. That's it. I need to move on. I've been talking for too long. Well, friends, we've done it. Just in the nick of time. It is currently... Oh, my phone's being a flashlight. Sorry. I was trying to look for my phone to see what time it is, but... Oh, it is literally 12:44 in the morning, and I have officially finished our TBR Takedown episode 9 for you guys. I have finally finished all 3 books. It's been a wild ride. Wild ride. I just spoke to you guys about Accomplice of the Villain, so I'm not gonna tell you guys my feelings. It was a 4.5 stars. I don't know how I'm going to wait a year to find out what's gonna happen next, but we're gonna have to. So let's run it back to the first book we read in this video that I can barely even remember because it has been so long since I read this book. The Mistake by Elle Kennedy, everyone. This is the second book in the Off-Campus series. I gave this book a 4.5 stars. I really, really enjoyed it. I just had such a good time reading. It was so fun. It was flirty. I liked the couple. It was very spicy, so I will give you that warning. I loved the, like, camaraderie, I guess, between their characters and stuff. Like, it was just so fun. Like, I just had a good time. It just warmed my heart. It was very fun. It was very cute. And now I like really want to read the rest because now I want to know more about all the other characters that are like around in the story, because you meet a lot of other people that constantly come up as characters, and I'm dying to know what else is going to happen with these friends and with these people. So I just realized that all the books that I've read in this video are all part of a series. Like, they're not the first in a series or a standalone. They're all like second, and then we have a third in a series. How bizarre. Ashley Parker Doesn't Fail by Ashley Herring Blake, my friends. I read this second. I gave this 3 stars. This is the second book in the like Delilah Green Doesn't Care universe. I have no idea what this is called. I think it's just Delilah Green Doesn't Care. I have no idea. I enjoyed this book. This is an FF romance. It was very spicy. Just a fair warning. I think the reason this ended up getting a 3 stars for me was that I just feel like the relationship was strictly physical. There was no like real true emotional connection, at least that I personally felt like was shown to us. I mean, that's just my opinion, but whatever. But yeah, it was good. I'd recommend it if this is something that you're interested in. I had said earlier that this was giving like kind of HGTV vibes, like with the whole them like fixing up an inn on a TV show thing. But having read the book and like finished it and whatever, I feel like it does and it doesn't. Like, if you wanted to read something that's like very HGTV coded, I'd suggest like reading Mr. Fixer-Upper or something else, because this definitely gives that, but not enough where I'd be like, yeah, this is definitely a really good rec if that's what you're looking for. But it was okay. 3 stars. I feel like a 3 star is like not bad, but it's also like not my favorite, and I don't know if I'm going to continue this series. I really don't care much for the characters, and yeah, whatever. Well, friends, that is it for our TBR Takedown episode 9. I've really enjoyed these books. I feel like it's just been a good old time. I've really enjoyed them. So I am going to go and edit this video and then go to bed. So thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe down below, and don't forget to put on those post notifications so you get a notification the next time I post, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles! This video is going to be like 10 years long. I can't shut up.